Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dose of Truth Tarot for June 27th to July 3rd. So, not only did we have solstice last week, we're in the waning moon, and we're going to change months. It's summer, and or in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, obviously, it's winter. And next week, we're going to shift. On Monday, actually, Monday, July 1st. That's going to be in Canada, Canada Day, I think. Yes, of course, July 1st. So, what I want to look at for these changes, these transformations, is what do we need to look out for in the next week? Usually, winter or summer, winter in the southern hemisphere, as I've said, and summer in the northern hemisphere at this point in time. Sure, we can kind of go into a lull. So people will be hibernating a little bit more in the southern hemisphere, almost like the blood flow slows down. But in the northern hemisphere, our blood flow gets kind of sluggish. It's thinner because it's hot. It's not like the thicknesses of cold and contraction. We're expansive up here. But I want to look out for, is there anything we need to look out for? So here we are slowing down, thinner blood in the northern hemisphere, thicker blood in the southern. It's good to think about those things once in a while. Think about what's happening to our physiology in seasons, because a lot of us just forget. So I'm going to look at, what do we need to look out for? And I'm not kind of thinking negative or positive. What do we need to look out for? I'm going right in the middle here. Prince of Cups. So that means where we are giving our love. So this can be gratitude. It can be, our gratefulness to, whether you want to do it to God, to an altar, in your temple, in your church, in your family, with your friends, whatever it is you want to do. This could be a great time to think about, hey, let's have some gratitude. Let's have some giving. So I kind of think of the masculine as the one who's going to go out and get flowers. My masculine will go out, get me flowers if I'm the one getting them, or my partner's going to go out and get me flowers. Remember, there's no written rule that the man has to go get the flowers. There's no written rule. But my masculine would be the active component. So that's why I'm putting this as, hey, let's have some gratitude this week. What we need to look out for is where to be thankful, right? So that's a great card. Now let's see. I'm going to pull quite a few today. The middle areas, look at that, Knight of Discs, another masculine card. So this can be look and pay attention to your finances, your home, your empire, your work. It's time to pay attention to those details, because the masculine is about focus. So the Knight of Discs, he can focus on whatever his objective is. I'd say this is work. Let's see. I'm trying to get away from the middle, but I'm really going there. Let me just try to mix them around and see if I still go for the middle. No, I'm going for this one. All right. And this is virtue. This is fire. So this fire card, it's so hard to bring that this way. Yeah. Okay, so virtue. That's a nice fire card, and it's a 3. So, we're looking at the virtues that would likely be what we need to exemplify. So I already brought up from the prince. When the prince came in, I said, oh, yes, the prince is looking like we need to be grateful and giving. The Knight of Discs. Okay, look out at my work. Look at my home. Look at maybe my finances. Make sure all of that's working. And virtue is, well, guiding us in the direction of, it's a really good time to be dharmic, to think about the the virtues like chastity, charity. What are the other ones? I don't even know all the virtues, so I'm going to look them up. It's chastity, charity, I think gratitude. So, virtues. The 7 virtues in Christian tradition are chastity, faith, good works, concord, sobriety, patience, and humility. So we know in the tarot cards that we have patience, which is going to be the temperance card, right? So chastity, faith, good works, concord, sobriety, patience, and humility. That's in so there's also chastity, temperance, charity, diligence, kindness, patience, humility. So it's interesting. The Knight of Discs, as I looked at this, I thought of, checking my work, checking my house. So being diligent about those things. Prince of Cups being, there's obviously the gratitude, but kindness would be in there. And charity is what I brought up. Plus these two together, the Prince and the Knight of Discs can definitely tell us, be charitable, giving and kind. All right, so it's really dark, isn't it? Sorry that it's so dark today. I need someone to help come and film these things, but we'll wait till there's more and more success in my ventures here before I do that. All right. So here are the virtues. I would say virtue is the 7 virtues. We're really counter. I'd say, if the question is, what are we looking out for? So, look out for your sins: lust, gluttony, avarice, sloth, envy, wrath, and pride. Those are the 7 deadly sins, and we counteract them with the virtues. All right. So, hello, tarot cards. Is there anything else we need to look out for? Is there anything else? Let's put this one. The world. That's the universe. That's, you could say, the divine. You could also say it is everything that is out there. So maybe that would also suggest to us, hey, if we're following virtue and we're, being benevolent, we are being diligent in looking at everything that we need to look at, maybe opportunities would arise. It's a good time to really look at our opportunities or be on the lookout for opportunities. I'm going to ask another one. So what do we need to look at within relationships? Because it's talked about home. When I say house, home, it's really the physical things going on in the home is what I was talking about. But I'm wondering about relationship. Do we need to look at anything in relationship? Look out for. So relationship is, I would say, acknowledge the wealth in your relationships, the wholeness, the fullness. And really, again, we're going to go back to charity or gratitude. Gratitude, having gratitude for what we have in our relationships. So very interesting week. I, for one, will follow those. I'll make a practice of all those things. And let me know how it goes for all of you. Have a great week. Lots of love.